have the first same three. So Will Johnson. I think this is a classic case of we have a first round pick who packed it in this year.
Well, he got hurt.
He did get hurt. Derek Stingley, same thing. We know what he did in college. Started as a true freshman, was awesome, and then for 2 years he took it off. Will Johnson has the size and frame to be your number one corner. A 10 out of 10 on that. He's high IQ. I love the ability to explode out of the back pedal, put his foot in the ground, and go in on a route. He's good in both a man and zone, while I would say he's better in zone. Doesn't mind tackling. He does this thing with press where at times it's just the most nasty thing I've seen. And then sometimes, I don't know if you saw this, he just goes like this. He's like the softest little push. I'm like, it didn't work. Whatever you're trying to do did not work. I don't know if that's a technique. I don't know. Did you see it? You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Against this game, I saw it in a lot was Ohio State, where he just like stuck his hand out a little bit.
I thought he had a great punch.
No, I'm saying, but this one, it was a weird rep. It was just literally like soft. I was like, what are you doing? Like, it didn't even disrupt him. I will say this: he can't play the slot. He's too big, and he's just not doesn't have the quick twitch to play slot corner.
He's an outside corner.
He's an outside corner. He's a bigger version of AJ Terrell.
Man, I have him as a Trayvon Diggs plus.
Okay.
The only reason
you are talking about him like he's not your number two. Can I see some excitement? What is wrong with?
No, I'm just saying because I know we both like kind of don't like Trayvon Diggs to a certain point.
I like Trayvon Diggs.
We do, but we don't like him as far as the number one corner in the league.
No, who thinks that?
A lot of people. The year that he had a bunch of those interceptions.
Cowboy fans.
But that's why I have plus because I do think he can be better than Trayvon Diggs, but he has a real playmaking ability to him. He can take it to the house. He has a knack for just having instincts as far as putting your foot in the ground, driving in on the ball, and picking the fucking ball and taking it to the house.
Yeah. There's a play against Ohio State where he literally ran the route for the receiver. He's like, I got it.
Everything is textbook with him. He's fluid. He has great feet. He has his nose in every single play. It seems like he's not afraid of contact at all. You hate to see a corner that talented and not be willing to tackle. He is not one of those guys. He could panic a little bit with the ball in the air. It wasn't perfect. A lot of guys in this draft, I feel like, had that issue. There was very few guys that had the Travis Hunter, like, very smooth playmaking ability.
Well, let me ask you this.
The air.
Let's address the question. Do you think he's got enough speed to play?
Yes, I think I think
the speed is fine too.
I think the whole lack of burst is flat out just bullshit. The tape says different. The recovery speed, maybe you can have an argument about that as far as getting beat and, all of a sudden running to the ball. He doesn't have that. But there's only a few corners that really have that.
Would you say he's every bit as fast as Jalen Ramsey coming out? I would say yes. I would say this guy's got low 4.4 speed.
Yeah. But Ramsey had the get back speed.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I think Jalen Ramsey at times, and he's shown it throughout his career, he's susceptible to get rammed by because he's not the world's fastest corner. He's got plenty of speed for 90% of the league. But when you're against the true burners,
and that's everyone,
yeah,
mostly.
Correct. That's for the most part.
Yeah.
I think he's a top 10 pick. I think, like I said, I think this is a guy we've literally seen at his peak, and now we're just poking holes in him. We're like, okay, he doesn't do this well. He's just got banged up. I mean, the injury to me isn't that big of a concern.
Look, just simply look at the 2023 tape. It was
best corner in the country.
It was fantastic, and he went through great competition. Everyone was talking about these guys last year. Marvin Harrison Jr., I felt like he gave him the business for the most part. Yeah, Marvin got him on a couple of plays, but for the game on the line, who stopped him?
Yeah, Will Johnson.
Will Johnson stopped him.
And that's exactly why I have the same grade for both these guys. I got Will at an 88.5. And like I said, everybody who's going to lose their mind. If Travis Hunter wasn't exclusively a corner, I bet his grade would have been how much higher one? Much higher.
Yeah.
Really like Will Johnson.
Yeah, I like Will Johnson too.
Top 10 pick.
Best fits as far as drafting goes. I'd love for the Raiders to get their hands on this guy. But he reeks Aaron Glenn. I think Aaron Glenn will love this guy.
Oh, for the Jets?
For the Jets.
That'd be a good pick.
And I know they're gonna pay Sauce Gardner a lot of money. And you're not the biggest Sauce Gardner guy.
He's a good player.
So if you're on that island of it and you don't want to pay him, get Will Johnson. Get a cheap contract and try to trade Sauce Gardner, as crazy as it sounds. And or at worst, have two really good corners.
Big corners, yeah.
So, love him for the Jets, man. And I think Aaron Glenn will love a guy like that.
Big dreams, everything ain't what it seems. Glittering gold, both ways. Not on my team. This organic, we don't